भास्कर भाई, सैलरी अच्छी आ रही है बट महीने के एंड में पैसा कहाँ जाता है समझ नहीं आता यार। इट लिटरली फील्स लाइक मैजिक बट द रियली बैड काइंड वेयर आई एम द वन गेटिंग ट्रिक्ड।
ब्रो, यही तो हर किसी का प्रॉब्लम है। Every salaried guy in his 20s and 30s is asking the exact same question. I mean, you pay your metro rent, you clear that brand new phone EMI, maybe send some money home, and boom! By the 25th of the month, the account is completely empty. It's a universal pain point, man.
एग्जैक्टली भाई, शुरू करने से पहले जो पहली बार आए हैं सब्सक्राइब कर लो, फ्री है और काम का है। और जो पहले से जुड़े हैं लाइक करो और उन दोस्तों को शेयर करो जिन्हें फाइनेंस से डर लगता है। मतलब सबको, क्योंकि फाइनेंस से तो सबको डर लगता है। चलो अब असली बात करते हैं।
सो राहुल, लेट्स लुक एट हाउ यू एक्चुअली सेविंग। यू रिलाई इंटायरली ऑन ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स, राइट?
या मैं तो बस एफडी करता था, सोचता था यही सही है। आई मीन, माई डैड डिड इट, माई ग्रैंड-डैड डिड इट। आई जस्ट पुट द मनी इन द बैंक एंड फॉरगेट अबाउट इट। सेफ एंड सिक्योर। इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? एंड दैट ब्लाइंड फेथ, माई फ्रेंड, इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाई योर मनी फील्स लाइक इट्स जस्ट वैनिशिंग इनटू थिन एयर।
Bhaskar, what if I told you that your so-called safe FD is actually silently losing your money?
भाई सीरियसली, ये पहले बताना चाहिए था। How am I losing money in a bank?
Because of inflation. Think about it. The expected inflation for FY27 is 4.6%. Meanwhile, your post-tax return on a standard fixed deposit might be hovering around 6.25%. And that's if you're lucky. That means the real value of your money is barely crawling forward. Inflation is literally eating your traditional FD returns right out of your pocket.
So my money is just getting weaker while sitting in the bank? Yeah, that really hurts to hear.
It does, but there is a fix. Let's compare your fixed deposit to something called a corporate bond. Now, FDs give you traditional safety because of deposit insurance. It's safe, but the yield is pretty low. On the other hand, highly rated AAA corporate bonds are currently offering yields around 7.4% to 8%. That is a meaningful step up that actually beats inflation without taking massive, crazy risks.
अबे तो मतलब क्या है exactly? Are we lending to companies now?
Exactly. And the easiest way for guys like us to do this is through a debt mutual fund.
वेट, रुक ये फिर से बोल भाई। म्यूचुअल फंड? शेयर मार्केट की बात हो रही है? छोड़ना भाई, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगता है। व्हाट इफ द मार्केट क्रैशेस एंड आई लूज माई रेंट मनी?
Relax, Rahul. Debt funds are not stock market gambling. A debt mutual fund simply means you and a bunch of other people are pooling your money to lend it to safe, highly rated, top-tier companies. It's literally just lending. You aren't buying their shares, you are giving them a loan, and they are paying you a fixed interest rate. It's much more stable.
Let me give you the data so you know I'm not just making this up. The numbers from early 2026 make it super obvious. Bank FDs are sitting around 6.5%. Government bonds are at 6.7%. But AAA corporate bonds, they are up at 7.4%. And keep in mind, the RBI repo rate has been holding steady at 5.25%. So these corporate bonds are seriously outperforming your traditional FDs right now.
So I should just dump all my money into corporate bonds then?
No, bhai, don't do that. You have to match your financial goal to the right investment tool. Let's break it down into real life. You know that Goa trip you and the boys have been planning for 2 years?
The one that keeps getting cancelled.
Yeah, right. For goals under 2 years, like that trip, put your money in a liquid debt fund. It's easy to withdraw and you get slightly better returns. Now, what about saving for that car you want in 3 to 5 years? That is where the corporate bond comes in. And for your metro rent or a pure emergency that can happen anytime, that stays in your bank FD. You don't have to choose just one, you split your money based on what you actually need it for.
तो राहुल भाई, आज क्या सीखा? Let's do a really quick recap. 1. Inflation silently eats your traditional FD returns. Never forget that 4.6% number. 2. Always match your specific financial goal to the right investment tool, whether it's the Goa trip or the new car. Or 3. Debt funds are just lending to safe companies. It is completely different from stock market gambling.
भाई, एक चीज समझ नहीं आई। You said it's not stock market gambling, but what if the market actually crashes? सब डूब जाता है क्या? वही तो अगले एक्सप्लेनर में डिस्कस करेंगे। We'll break down exactly what happens during a crash. So सब्सक्राइब करो बेल आइकॉन के साथ, वरना YouTube दिखाएगा नहीं। आज की बात यूजफुल लगी तो लाइक करो। एक लाइक से भास्कर भाई का बहुत मोटिवेशन बढ़ता है। एंड ऑलवेज आस्क योरसेल्फ, पैसा अड्डा ने मेरी जिंदगी में क्या फर्क डाला? इफ यू लर्न समथिंग टुडे, पास इट ऑन।
और किसी दोस्त या फैमिली मेंबर को शेयर करो जिसे फाइनेंस समझना है। उनकी सच में मदद होगी।
दिस इज पैसा अड्डा, फाइनेंस सिंपल, अड्डा स्टाइल। मिलते हैं अगली बार।
चाय रेडी रखना भाई।